Ariston. Yeah, good evening, children. Good evening, online students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Yeah, we'll first see the answers to the questions of last class. Homework questions.
I think a little bit of internet issue, so I'll just join back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, those who have completed the homework, check your answers. If you have not completed, you have to take a screenshot. Students who have completed the homework, the first four questions were given as homework in the last class. I'm about to show the answers. If you have completed, please check your answers. If you have not completed, take a screenshot. Okay. So can anyone announce the answer for the first one? 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed, so on till 100 cubed is equal to, can be written as? Okay, so we have not tried the homework sums, children.
Ma'am, I didn't do the first one, but I did all the others, ma'am.
Right, this was there in the video, right? This was explained in the video.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody? Okay. Yeah. So you just need to find the sum of the numbers. See. If you have not completed the homework, maybe you can take down the answers now, children. So 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed, so on till 100 cubed can be written as 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on up to 100, the whole square. The whole square. The results will be the same. The results will be the same. The value of this expression is the same as the value of this expression. Like 5 plus 4 is 9. 6 plus 3 is also 9. So you can say 5 plus 4 is equal to 6 plus 3 because they have the same value 9. In the same way, the value of this expression, whatever answer you get, will be the same as the value of this expression. When you simplify this, the result you get here will be the same as the result you get here. And what is the pattern? See, supposing you have 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed plus 4 cubed. This can be written as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, the whole square. This is the pattern. This is the pattern. Okay, let's check this. Okay, let's just check this. So what is 1 cubed? 1. We'll just work the LHS. All of you listen to me. Don't write anything now. We'll work the LHS. What is 1 cubed? 1. What is 2 cubed? 8. What is 3 cubed? 27. And 4 cubed? 64. Let's find the sum. 64 plus 27 plus 8 plus 1. So 11, 12, 20, 0, 2 carried over, 8 and 100. This 100. So now what is 4 plus 3 plus the RHS, the right hand side? What do we have on the right hand side? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, the whole squared. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. 10 square. 10 square is 10 into 10, 100. You see that the result we get for the RHS is the same as the result we got on the LHS. You can try this. 1 cubed plus 2 cubed is the same as 1 plus 2 the whole cube or whole square, sorry. Okay, 1 plus 2 the whole square. 1 cubed plus 2 cubed is the same as 1 plus 2 the whole square. 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 8. 1 plus 8, 9. Then 1 plus 2, 3. 3 square, 9. So this is a pattern. This is the pattern. Now we don't have to verify this. You just have to complete the pattern. This is the pattern. This one is the pattern. You have to complete the pattern. All right. So 1 cube plus 2. You understand this, children? Yeah, right on. Please write on, children. The second one is also a pattern. The second one is also a pattern. So how do you complete that?
Yeah,
The
ma'am, I
difference
did.
between, yeah, the difference between 15 and 14 is 1 plus multiply the two numbers given 15 into 14 and multiply the result by 3. This is a pattern. You can check, you will get the same answer. You just have to remember this pattern. So when you have a pattern like this, 15 cubed minus 14 cubed, that is the, no, when I'm talking, see, you're writing. So now what can you say about 15 and 14? They're consecutive numbers. 15 and 14 are consecutive numbers. 15 comes after 14. 14, 15, they're consecutive numbers. Now, this minus meaning difference. And 15 cubed, 14 cubed. Cubes of the numbers. So if you see a pattern like this, where the two numbers are consecutive numbers, and it is the difference of their cubes. If it's a difference of their cubes, 15 and 14 are consecutive numbers, and we are finding the difference of their cubes, Now, this one can be completed. This one is a pattern. The result is the same as 1 plus multiply the two numbers given and multiply that by 3. This is how we complete the pattern. So now, for example, you have 89 cubed minus 88 cubed. This is equal to 89 minus 88 is 1 plus open bracket 89 into 88 into 3. This is the pattern. This can be explained. The pattern can be explained. It's using an identity. You don't have to know all that now. We can talk about it, but I don't want to spend too much time on this. You can just remember this. You understand this pattern, children? The second pattern?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, please complete.
Done, ma'am.
All right. All right. Done. All right. The next one. Express 343 as a sum of consecutive odd numbers. This was the second question. Okay. So let me just write the odd numbers and show you something. See the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. All right. Now take the first number. That is nothing but 1. That is nothing but the result of 1 cubed. Take the first odd number. The first odd number is nothing but the result of 1 cubed. Take the next two odd numbers and find their sum, 8. And that is the result of 2 cubed. Take the next 3 odd numbers and find their sum. The sum here is 8. The sum here is 27. And that's nothing but 3 cubed. Take Take the next 4 odd numbers and find their sum. 17 and 13 is 20, 17, 30 is 40. The sum is, sorry, 30, 40, 50, 64. 64. And that's nothing but 4 cubed. I'll just continue this here. 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. Find the sum. And this will be 5 cubed. 5 cubed. The sum will be 125. The sum of these numbers, not 125 plus, I mean the sum of these 5 numbers will be 125. The sum of these numbers will be 125. I'll write this again. I'll write the same thing again. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. Take the first now. Take only one number. That is 1 cube. Take the next 2 numbers. Take the next 2 numbers and find their sum. It's 8. The sum is 8. And that is 2 cubed. Take the next 3 numbers. Next 3 numbers and find their sum. Find their sum. What's the sum? 27. The sum of the next 3 numbers is 27. Their sum is 27, which is 3 cubed. Find the sum of the next 4 numbers. Next 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 till 19. Okay. The sum will be 64. So 4 numbers. This will be the result of 4 cubed. 4 cubed is 64. Take the next 5 numbers. Find their sum. Their sum is 125, which is nothing but 5 cubed. So like this, you can express every cube number. You can express every cube number as a sum of consecutive odd numbers. Now, for example, 4 cubed, which is 64. 64 can be written as, okay, let me write that for you. Let me write that for you. Now, what is 8? 8 is the sum, 8 is equal to 3 plus 5, correct? The sum of these 2 consecutive odd numbers. What is 27? 27 is the sum of the odd numbers 7, 9, and 11. These 3 odd numbers. And what about that is this is 2 cubed. 2 cubed is 8. So 2 odd numbers. 3 cubed, which is 27, is the sum of these 3 consecutive odd numbers. 4 cubed, which is 64, is the sum of these 4 consecutive odd numbers. 5 cubed, which is 125, is the sum of these consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive, not sum 5. These consecutive odd numbers starting from 21. So what we understand is if it is 2 cubed, it's a sum of 2 consecutive odd numbers. 3 cubed is a sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers. 4 cubed is a sum of 4 consecutive odd numbers. 5 cubed is a sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers. 343 is 7 cubed. So we know it is the sum of 7 consecutive odd numbers. It is the sum of 7 consecutive odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But from which number to start? That is the question. Once I tell you, okay, start from whatever, then you will continue because you will keep writing the next consecutive numbers. Sorry, consecutive odd numbers. But where to start? For that, we have a formula. Where to start, we have a formula. Is it understood? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So 1 cubed is 1. The sum, the first odd number itself, 1. 2 cubed can be 2 cubed, which is 8, can be expressed as a sum of 2 consecutive odd numbers. 3 cubed, which is 27, can be expressed as a sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers. 4 cubed, which is 64, can be expressed as a sum of 4 consecutive odd numbers. 5 cubed, which is 125, can be expressed as a sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers. But everything starts from a particular number. See, for 8, you need to start with 3. For 27 with 7, 64 with 13, 125 with 21. So from which number to start? You tell me the first number, then I can write as a question. So for that, we have a rule. For that, we have the rule. The first, to find that first odd number. So 343 is equal to 7 cubed. So we know that. Okay, so this you need to know. So meaning the first class I shared, I think the cubes of the first 20 or 30 natural numbers. I don't remember. First class I showed you. So from that table you can make out. And I also asked you to memorize. Only then you can identify. When you see 343, you will know the 7 cubed. They'll not give you very large numbers. They'll give you numbers which you can remember. So you must know at least up to 20 cubed. 20 cubed is 8,000. Okay, not so far. At least less than 1,000. At least cube numbers less than 1,000. You must be able to identify cube numbers at least less than 1,000. Like 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed 8, 3 cubed 27, 4 cubed 64, 5 cubed 125, 6 cubed 216,
ma'am.
Yeah, 7 cubed 343, 8 cubed 512, 9 cubed
512,
very good, 9 cubed
729,
10 cubed
1000.
So like at least, so then if you remember these numbers, then you will identify. You should not think just because she's a teacher, she knows, but how will we know? You should remember. You should remember. You will not get very large numbers. Simple numbers like this. You try till 1,000. Try to remember the cube numbers less than 1,000. Then just work ahead. Try to remember the next the cube numbers between 1,000 and 2,000. Just have a look at it regularly. That will go to your mind. So 343 is 7 cubed. Now, so you know it is, you don't know from which odd number to start, but from there you have to add 7 consecutive odd numbers. You know that, but from which number to start? So for that, the rule is okay. So you must say let n be equal to 7. You should take 7. Now you cannot say let n be equal to 8. If it is 7 cubed, n is 7 only. If it is 7 cubed, then n you should take as 7 only. Okay, so let n be 7. Now, n into n minus 1 plus 1 is equal to, this is the rule. N into n minus 1 plus 1, this is the rule. N into n minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 7 into 7 minus 1 plus 1. So that is equal to 7 into 8, 6. 7 minus 1 is 6 plus 1. So that is 7 6 are 42 plus 1, which is 43. So 343 can be expressed as the sum of the consecutive odd numbers starting from 43. Starting from 43. So tell me 43 plus 45 plus 47 plus 49 plus 51 plus
51, 53.
Yeah, 51 plus 53. That's all. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. 55. Yeah, very good. 55. This is the answer. The question is express 343 as a sum of consecutive odd numbers. So this is the answer. 343 is equal to 43 plus 49 plus 40. Sorry. 343 is equal to 43 plus 45 plus 47 plus 49 plus 51 plus 53 plus 55. But from which now, how do you know you should start from 43? Use this rule. Use this rule. And in this rule, what is the value of n? Because 343 is 7 cubed, you should take n as 7. If you have to express 512 as a sum of consecutive odd numbers, 512 is, what is 512? 8 cubed. 8 cubed. 8 cubed. 8 into 8 into 8. So then you should say let n be equal to 8. Then what is?
Mom, 57.
Yeah, plus 1. So it will be 8 into
7 plus 1.
7 plus 1.
56 plus 1.
56 plus 1. 57. So you must start. You can see here. See, we start with 55. No, we start with 55. So you see, 7 cubed we stopped at 55. So 8 cubes continues from 57. Even, yeah. So for 7 cube we stopped at 55. So 8 cube picks from 57. 57 from 57, 8. No, from 57, 8 odd numbers. Yeah, tell me 57 plus 59, louder, plus 71, 69, 71. That's all. This is how we do it. Yeah, take down this answer, children. Please take down the answer. Oh, one. Okay. Yeah, she's missed 2-3 sounds. Let us see the recording, ma'am. And the few sums miss per recording share பண்றேன். நீங்க ரிமைண்ட் பண்ணுங்க எனக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணணும்னு. நான் ஷேர் பண்ண அந்த பார்த்துட்டு சொல்லுங்க. Thank you. Yeah. Done, children? Yeah. So if you have to express 1000, what will you do? If you have to express 1000, what is 1000? 10 cubed. 10 cubed. So 10 cubed. Then what is n?
10 minus 1.
N is 10. Then what is this? It will be 10 into 10 minus 1 plus 1. So 10 into 9. 90. 90 plus 1. 10 into 9, 90. Plus 1, 91. 10 into 9, this is 90. Plus 1, 91. So starting from 91, you should write, 10 odd numbers. Starting from 91, you should write 10 odd numbers. Done writing this, children? Online students, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good. Find the cube root of 6,58,503 through estimation. Okay. 6,58,503. So we need to estimation meaning. See, estimation can be done only when the given number is a perfect cube. Otherwise, no. So this number is a perfect cube. If they ask you to find the cube root of a number through estimation, if you are asked to find the cube root of a number by estimation method, then the given number will be a perfect cube or a cube number. Perfect cube means cube number. It will be a cube number. Otherwise, they'll not ask you to estimate. If the number is not a perfect cube, they'll not ask you to estimate. So you can take it for granted that, okay, the given number is a perfect cube. That's why they're asking you to estimate its cube root. Okay, so find cube root of 6,58,503 through estimation. So group it in triples from behind. 503 makes a triple. Group in threes from behind. Group in threes from behind. So from behind 305. This one will make a group. Then from behind 856. This one will make a group. Supposing there was another number, supposing that will stand alone. That will be alone. Not that there should be triples completely. There might be 1 digit or 2 digits left out also. They'll stand alone. That means they'll not be a part of a triple. There may be numbers. There may be a digit or 2 digits without a triple. That's fine. That's okay. So you have to group in threes from behind. Now, this number ends with a digit 3. And we know that we can get 3 in the units place only if the cube, only if the cube root of the number ends with 7, because 7 into 7 into 7 is 343. If you want to get 3 in the ones place, the cube root of the number should have 7 in the ones place. We are not looking at 50. We are looking only at this digit 3. We are looking only at 3. We are not concerned about 503. We are only concerned about 3. This number, this cube number has 3 in the ones place. Okay, let me write everything. 1 second. Okay, so 1 into 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 2 into 2. This is 1000. That means it ends with if the cube number ends with the digit 0, then its cube root also will end with the digit 0. See, 10 is the cube root, right? Okay, 1000. I don't know online, but offline I can see blank faces because you have not watched the videos. What about you, Yarni? The videos on cubes and cube roots? Sit down. Okay, fine. All right. See, this 1000 is a cube number. Its cube root is 10. 1000 is a cube number and its cube root is 10. And 1000 ends with the digit 0. Its cube root also ends with the digit 0. Now, this one is 729. 729 is a cube number or a perfect cube. It ends with the digit 9. Then its cube root, which is 9, also has, meaning if this one ends with 9, its cube root is 9. So like if it is 19 cubed, 19 cubed will end with 9. 29 cubed will end with 9. 39 cubed will end with 9. Now 8 into 8 into 8 is 512. 512 is a perfect cube. 512 is a cube number which ends with the digit 2. Then what's the cube root of 512? 8. So if the number has if the cube number has 2 in its ones place, then its cube root will have 8 in its ones place. Because 8 into 8 into 8 only can give you a 2 in the end. 7 into 7 into 7 is 343. So if the cube number ends with 3, then the cube root should end with 7. 216. If the cube number ends with 6, its cube root also will end with 6. If the cube number ends with 5, its cube root also will end with 5. If the cube number ends with 4, its cube root also ends with 4. 7, 3. 8. 8 and 8 is 2. Okay, now let's just make out. So 1 is 1. For 2, it's 8. There is a way to remember this. There is a way to remember this. 1 is 1 itself. For 2, it is 8. For 3, it is 7. 4 is 4. Okay, 5 is 5. 6 is 6. For 7, it's 3. You can see 3, 7, 7, 3. For 3, 7. For 7, 3. That means if the cube number ends with 7, its cube root will end with 3. If the cube number ends with 3, then its cube root will end with 7. Then 8, 2. 9 is 9. And 0 means 0 only. One thing is, a cube number can end with any digit. A cube number can end with any digit because you can see you have 0, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. A cube number can end with any digit from 0 to 9. By looking at the last digit, you cannot say if it is a cube number or not a cube number, because a cube number or a perfect cube can end with any digit from 0 to 9. A cube number or a perfect cube can end with any digit from 0 to 9. So if a cube number ends with the digit 1, if a cube number or a perfect cube ends with the digit 1, then its cube root also will end with the digit 1. If a cube number ends with the digit 4, its cube root also will end with the digit 4. If the cube number ends with the digit 5, its cube root also will end with the digit 5. If a cube number ends with the digit 6, ends meaning has this digit in the ones place, then its cube root also will have 6 in the ones place. If a cube number has 9 in the ones place, then its cube root also will have 9 in the ones place. If a cube number has 0 in its ones place, its cube root also will have 0 in the ones place. If it is 8, it is 2. 8 plus 2, 10. If it is 2, it's 8. Again, 8 plus 2, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. 7 plus 3, 10. So remember only these two pairs. 2, 8, that is 2 and 3. That's all. 2, 3. For 2, 3, it is 7 and 8. Sorry, 8 and 7. Remember only these two numbers, 2 and 3. Remember only these two numbers, 2 and 3. Remember only these two numbers, 2 and 3. See here. Two, 3. Then it will be 8 and 7, correct? Then write it the other way. Write it the other way. 8, 2, 7, 3. Write it the other way. Correct? So now, if the cube number ends with 8, its cube root will end with 2. If a cube number ends with 7, its cube root will end with 3. If a cube number ends with 2, its cube root will end with 8. If a cube number ends with 3, then its cube root will end with the digit 7. So remember only these two. 2, 8, 3, 7. For 2, 3. For 2, it is 8. For 3, it is 7. Then come down. For 7, it is 3. For 8, it is 2. That's all. For the remaining, it's the same. If it ends with 1, it will end with 1. Okay, I'm not repeating it. Okay. Now let's go to the estimation method. Yeah. All right. 658503 to estimate a group the digits in triples from behind. So 503 makes a triple, 658 makes a triple. Now this ends with 3. So its cube root should end with 7 because 3 means 7. Now this 658, just the last digit. We are just grouping in threes. Yeah. Let me finish. Then you ask me. Let me just finish and then you can ask me. Okay. And then 658. Between which two numbers 658 lies? It lies between 512 and 729. 658 lies between. So, and which is the, so, and what are the numbers you see here? 8 and 9. Which is the smaller of the two? 8. So it is 87. 87 cubed is 658,503. You will get a maximum of 6 digits only for estimation. For you, in your syllabus, you will get a maximum of 6 digits only for estimation. Either it will have 6 digits, 5 digits, 4 digits, 3 digits. But you will have only a maximum of 6 digits. Now, let me give you a different number. Nine four one one nine two. We have to estimate the cube root of this number. We have to estimate the cube root of this number. So 941192. It ends with 2. 8. The cube root will end with 8. 941 is between which two numbers here? It's between 729 and 1000. Which is the smaller of the two here? 9 or 10? 9. So 98. The cube root of this number is 98. So you don't have to write any steps. Just do this. That's it. Maybe you can write this table. I'll tell you how to present it. Online students, get that?
No, ma'am, I can't get it, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, let me ask Gayatri then. I'll give you a different number, Gayatri. I'll give you a different number. Just a second.
Oh, I got the answer for the last one.
For the last one, meaning which one?
No. 941192.
Okay, you got it by yourself, is it? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Gayatri, we'll do it together.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what's the first step, Gayatri?
We have to group into 3, ma'am.
Group in threes or group in triples. So 787 will make a group and 571 will make a group, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now ignore these two digits. What is the digit in the ones place? 7.
7.
If the digit in the ones place is, if the digit in the ones place of the cube number is 7, then the digit in the ones place of its cube root will be what?
3.
3. If the digit in the ones place of the cube number is 7, then the ones place of the cube root of the number will be 3. Now that's over. This is over. Now come to the first part, 571. Now between which two numbers here? Between which two numbers here? See, you can see the cube numbers, no?
8 cube and 9 cube.
You can see the cube numbers here, 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. You can see the cube numbers from 1 to 1000.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
571 lies between which two cube numbers?
8 cube and 9 cube.
It lies between 8 cubed and 9 cubed. Which is the smaller of the two? 8 cubed, meaning 8 or 9. Forget that 8 cubed, 9 cubed. 8 or 9, which is smaller?
8.
8. So 8. Very good. So the cube root of this number is 83.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sure? Who's singing? Disable your mic. Who was it singing? Anyways, I don't want to know who was singing. Disable your mic. And I'm sorry, this is not your music class. Yeah. Yeah. What is the Hardy-Ramanujan number? Sorry?
Ma'am, it's 1729.
Okay, no, but the question is not give an example of a Hardy-Ramanujan number. What is a Hardy-Ramanujan number?
Ma'am,
Sorry, ma'am.
No. We'll not talk anything other than maths. No, sorry, and all that. Forget that. Yeah, that's over. Yeah, now tell me what is the question is. The question is not give some examples of a Hardy-Ramanujan number. What is a Hardy-Ramanujan number? If a number can be expressed as a sum of two cubes in two different ways. If a number can be expressed as a sum of two cubes in two different ways, it's called a Hardy-Ramanujan number.
I still don't get this one, ma'am.
Sorry?
I don't get the Hardy-Ramanujan number, ma'am.
Okay, I'll show you some examples. You write down this, you complete the homework, I'll show you. Write down this one. So I've understood one thing. Children will not do assignment, only class work. Any homework given, you don't do. Okay.
Ma'am, and there is a mathematician named Hardy-Ramanujan, right, ma'am?
Yeah, Hardy is a different person. Ramanujan is a different person. The Hardy-Ramanujan number is named after these two people. These two great mathematicians, Hardy and Ramanujan. Okay.
Mom, can you show the slide for a second? I was in the last like 4 words.
I'm sorry, I'm coming to a similar slide. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now see if we can understand. There are some examples here. So numbers like these are known as Hardy-Ramanujan numbers because they can be expressed as sum of two cubes in two different ways. So now 1729 is equal to 1 plus 1728, and this is nothing but 1 cubed plus 12 cubed. See, this is a cube number. 1729 is a cube number. 1729 is a cube number. and it can be expressed. Sorry, 1729 is a number that can be expressed, is a number, and it can be expressed as a sum of two different cubes in two different ways. 1729 can be expressed as 1 cubed plus 12 cubed. Sum of two cubes. 1729 can also be expressed as 9 cubed plus 10 cubed. Sum of two cube numbers. (1729) is called a Hardy-Ramanujan number because it can be expressed as a sum of two cubes, not the number 2. 2 cubes, so 1 cube and 12 cubed will give you 1729. Also, 1729 can be expressed as 9 cubed plus 10 cubed. You find the result, it's 1729. So this number is called a Hardy-Ramanujan number because it can be expressed as a sum of two cubes in two different ways. This is one way, this is the other way. So there are many infinitely many Hardy-Ramanujan numbers. You can see 3 of them here: 1729, 4104, 1382. Remember only these 3. You will just be asked to give an example, or some numbers will be given, and you will be asked to identify the Hardy-Ramanujan number. MCQs. They'll give you 4 numbers, and they'll ask you to identify the Hardy-Ramanujan number. So one of the numbers maybe 1729 or 4104 or 13832. One of these numbers. You will not be given large numbers. Don't worry about that. You will not be given a very large number which you don't even know or which you cannot find out. You remember these 3 numbers, that's enough for you. Remember just these 3 numbers, that's enough for you. So one of these numbers may be given. Among 4 numbers, you will be given one of these. And the question may be identify the Hardy-Ramanujan number. So if you remember these numbers, if you have these numbers in your mind, you will immediately identify. You don't have to work anything. Simply look at the number and select it. 1729, 4104, 13832. All right? Yeah.
Mom, is any formula there for finding this, Mom?
No. Or I am not aware. Maybe. But I'm not aware of it. Maybe there's a formula. You can just Google for further information. Yeah. Yes, Aishwarya, you were asking me, right? The definition slide, it's here. Did you take it down?
Yes, ma'am, I took it down.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, let's continue. I think we finished this yesterday. Oh, I think we finished this one yesterday. One second. Yeah, we just discussed the answers to the homework. Correct? I'd given you the first, you were absent in that class, Surya. So last class, I had asked you to try the first 4 questions here as homework. And we just discussed the answers to the homework questions. Yes, children. Yeah, this is homework. I'll share this on WhatsApp. This is homework, children. Online students, use the emoji, raise your hand. Aishwarya, Gayatri, Lakshana, Sai Smriti, Anantika, Shreya, Anantika. All right. Okay, good children. Thank you. Yeah, please take down question number 6A.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Anantika, good. Volume of a cube is equal to? Answer the first two questions and let me know. 6A and B. Answer 6A, 6B and let me know the answers.
Ma'am, should we just write these down and actually
No, write the answer. What is the formula to find the volume of a cube? Fill the answer.
done, ma'am?
Hated, ma'am.
Yeah, what's the formula?
A cube, ma'am. A cube, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. Volume of a cube is equal to A cubed or side cubed. A cubed or side cubed or edge cubed. A cube, cubic units. A cube, cubic units. What about the surface area of a cube? 6A
Ma'am,
square.
6A square.
6A square, square units. Square units. 6A square. How many faces does a cube have?
6, ma'am.
6 faces.
6, ma'am.
Each 6 faces. Each face is a square. What is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
area? Each face is a square. What's the formula to find the area of a square?
Side into side, ma'am.
Ma'am, side into side.
A
Side
into
square.
A. A into
Side
A square, right?
Yes, ma'am, side square.
Yeah,
Yeah,
side
ma'am.
square or A square. Correct. If the side is A, then it is A square. Okay. So a cube has 6 faces. A cube has 6 surfaces. A cube has 6 external surfaces. Each surface is a square and the area of a square is A square. So 6 squares, A square plus A square plus A square 6 times. So 6A square. 6 into A square. 6A square means 6 into A square. That is why 6A square. Because the cube has 6 surfaces. A cube has 6 square surfaces. The area of a square is A square. So 6 squares will be 6A square. Yeah. All right. Next one. Take down the 7th question, children. Take down question number 7.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I
Ma'am,
got
Yes.
the answer.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's the answer?
1.3, ma'am. 1.43.
1.43, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let
And
me see.
ma'am,
Ma'am, I'm still
And,
solving. 1 second.
Anantika, come again.
Ma'am, I'm still solving, just a second.
Okay, okay, yeah. 1.43 is it, Shreya?
Ma'am, Gayatri, ma'am.
Gayatri, okay, okay. Okay, let me check, yeah.
Ma'am, I'm getting 17.64, ma'am.
17.64. Oh,
Yeah, ma'am.
I think you have taken A as 2.94, is it?
Yeah, ma'am.
What is the question? The total surface area of a cube is given to you. You must find its side.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. The edge is not given. The side is not given. The total surface area is given to you. You have to find its side. Okay, Anantika, let me know how you started working the answer. What's your first step?
Ma'am, area is equal. Ma'am, area of a cube is
Okay, fine. Anyone else? What's the first step?
sorry, ma'am, I got muted. Ma'am, 6a square.
Okay.
So first we will find like the side of the square cube.
Yeah, what's the equation you have written to solve? All right. So that is very important. You know, how you get started is very important. So see here, the TSA, the total surface area of the cube is given to be 2.94. Is this what is given? The total surface area of a cube is given to you 2.94. Now, what is the formula to find the total surface area? 6a square. Surface area means total surface area. Surface area is the total surface area. 6a square is equal to 2.94. Understand this? So then what is a square? It will be 2.94 by 6. Correct? 6 will come for division. It's an equation. You'll have to solve the
Okay,
equation.
Ma'am,
Then you
can
should
I say
divide.
how I did it?
No, now you are late because I already started. So now you should divide and find the value. Then a square is this one. A is equal to the square root of this value. That's the procedure. Yeah, all of you take a look at the answer slide. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, I got the same answer.
Very good. Gayatri, see where you've gone wrong, or if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll just do it once more, children. Please listen. Please listen, children. Total surface area of a cube is given to be 2.94 meters square. See, this total surface area should be replaced with the formula in the next step. This total surface area should be replaced with the formula in the next step. So total surface area is nothing but 6a square or 6 into side square, or you can write 6 into edge square. Because cube means edge, you know. For a cube, what do you call this? For a cube, this one is called the edge of the cube, edge of the cube. Or you can sometimes say the side of the cube or edge of the cube or A, all the same. Okay. So 6 into side square is equal to 2.94. So now I've converted 2.94 to a, anyway, see, calculation you can do however you want. So I have converted 2.94 to a fraction, 294 by 100. I'll do it the other way also. I explained a different way, no, earlier. I'll do it that way also. I'll just read out what I worked here. So 2.94, I'm writing it as a fraction, 294 by 100. Then the 6 will come for division. So 294 by 100 and 6 comes for division. From here, the 6 comes down for division. Now simplify. After cancelling, you get 49 by 100. After simplifying, you get 40. See, cancel, you get 6 ones are 649 times. So 49 by 100. So side square is equal to 49 by 100. So side will be equal to the square root of 49 by 100. So side is equal to the square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 100 is 10. So 7 by 10, which is 0.7 meters. Take down.
Ma'am, I've written the same working.
Very good.
Ma'am, the only difference that I have done is that I did not convert it into a fraction.
Yeah, I'm working that way also. See, I'm doing that way. You don't have to
Yeah,
convert it.
same. The second way that you're doing, that's the way I solved it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to convert it to a fraction. It's not necessary. Done, all of you? Yarni?
Almost done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
See, you don't even have to convert, 0.49 to a fraction. What is the square root of 49? 7. And if the
7.
square number has 2 decimal places, its square root will have only 1 decimal place, half the number of decimal places. So here after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So in the square root after the decimal point, there should be only 1 digit. So 0.7. You multiply 0.7 and 0.7, you will get 0.49. If a square number has 2 decimal places, for example, okay, so you all know that 25 is a perfect square. Okay, now we'll try to find the square root of 0.12345678825. Okay, now see the number without the decimal point. Read the number without the decimal point. It's 25. Read the number without the decimal point. 0.00025. So 25 is the number. What is the square root of 25? 5. And in the number, after the decimal point, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. After the decimal point, there are 10 digits. Then in the square root, after the decimal point, there'll be only 5 digits. Half the number. In the square root, this is a square number. This one is a square number. Its square root, the square root of 25 is 5. And since the square number has 10 decimal places, its square root will have only 5 decimal places. That means after the decimal point, there'll be only 5 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one is already there. So see, after the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits after the decimal point. So this is the square root. Similarly, square root of 0.49. The square root of 49 is 7. Here after the decimal point, 2 digits. So in the square root, after the decimal point, only one digit. So 0.7 or 0.7. Yeah. Done all of you? Yarni? Okay. Online students, can we go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is your next question. Try this. Be careful. Take down the question carefully.
Ma'am, done, ma'am.
Yeah. What's your answer?
9a square.
Or 1 minute, 1 minute. Actually, yeah, we'll just wait for the others also to finish. We'll just wait for 3 more minutes. Yeah, yeah. I'll ask you. Yeah, children. Yes, Shreya, share your answer.
So I got the answer as 9a square b cube and 5a by 5a.
By 5A.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 into a, which is 5a.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I got the answer as 9a square b cube by 5a square b.
But don't you think, Lakshana, you can simplify this further?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is
Very
Aishwarya.
good. Yeah.
I got, after simplification, I got 9b cube, 5b.
No, B and B cube also can be simplified.
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, yes, so 9b square by 5.
Yeah, 9b square by 5. Correct.
I forgot to add another thing, ma'am. It's 5 A cube and B.
Not
5
A
A
cube.
cube B.
Not A cube.
Why,
From
ma'am?
6 A's only two A's will come out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see why. We'll see why. Yeah. All right. So in detail, it can be presented like this. Square root of, what is 81? 9 into 9. 81 is 9 into 9. Into a to the power 4 means a into a into a into a, correct? A to the power 4. So that's nothing but a square into a square, correct? A square into a square. See, you want to, when you're under the when the terms are under the square root, you know, you want the same thing to happen twice. You want something to happen twice. So 9 into 9. So 1 9 will come out of the square root. A square into a square. 1 a square will come out of the square root. B to the power 6 means B into B into B into B into B into B. Okay. So we'll write as B cubed into B cubed. We'll write it as B cubed into B cubed because you want the same thing to happen 2 times. So we'll write it as B cubed into B cubed. Because you want something to happen twice. Divided by cube root of. So you want something to happen 3 times. If there's 1 5, no, you want 5 cubed. You want something to happen 3 times. And what is 5 into 25? 5 into 25, this 25 is nothing but 5 into 5. This 25 is nothing but 5 into 5. So in all you have 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 cubed. When the terms are under the cube root, you want the same thing to happen 3 times. So 5 into 25. 25 is 5 into 5. So there are 3 5s. 5 cubed. So this 5 into 25 can be written as 5 cubed into a to the power 6. See, the same a to the power 6 is a into a into a into a into a into a. 6 a's. 6 a's. Okay, a to the power 6, 6 a's. Now you need to write something 3 times under the cube root. So you're going to write a square into a square into a square. And b cube, already it's there 3 times. So now, now look at the numerator. Numerator is square root. So from 2 nines, 1 9 out. From 2 a squares, 1 a square out. And from 2 b cubes, 1 b cube out. In the denominator, it is cube root. So from 3 equals 1 will come out. So there are 3 5s, 1 5 out. There are 3 a squares. So 1 a square out. There are 3 b's, 1 b out. Now a square and a square cancels. And this b and b cube, so that will become b squared. So the final result is 9b squared by 5. You didn't simplify, is it? Otherwise you got it. Very good. See now, I'll show you the answers, right? Now, the thing is, if it is MCQ, no, you don't have to take so much of trouble also. You don't have to write so much. Square root of 81 is 9. A to the power 4 means what? 4 a's. Half the number will come out. when it is under the square root, half of them will come out. 4 A's, 2 A's will come out. 6 B's, 3 B's will come out. 3 B's will come out. Divided by cube root. So from 3, 1 will come out. Cube root means from 3, 1 will come out. There are 3 5s because 5 and 25 is 5 into 5. There are 3 5s, so 1 5 out. 8 to the power 6. Yeah, so from 3 A's, 1 A out. From another 3 A's, 1 A out. Because there are 6 A's. Now this is cube root. From every 3, 1 will come out. So there are 6 A's. So from 3 A's, 1 A. From the remaining 3 A's, 1 A. So only 2 A's will come out. And then how many B's? 3 B's are there. 1 B will come out. Because cube root, from 3, 1 will come out. If it is square root, from 2, 1 will come out. So same thing it is. A cancels. B cancels. So it is 9B square by 5. Right now?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Very good. See, you can do it in different ways. So here in this presentation, you know, what you see here, under the square root, I've raised everything to the power 2. To the power 2. And in cube root, when the terms are under the cube root, I've raised everything to the power 3. Power 3. If it is under the square root, power 2. Under the cube root, power 3. Done writing, children? All of you here? Right. Yeah. Complete this pattern, children.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Yeah. What's the answer, Anintika?
Ma'am, so in brackets, I'll write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus then the dots plus x, and then we close the bracket and write square.
Very good. Very good. Same thing, same thing. I'm just showing you the answer. All right.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. All right. A cuboid has dimensions 2 by 4 by 6 centimeters. How many such cuboids are needed to form a cube? How many such cuboids are needed to form a cube? So I'll show you the answer slide. We'll just understand this. So 2 into 4 into 6. So this is 2 into 4 is 2 into 2 and 6 is 2 into 3. So this is 2 cubed and this 1, 2 and 1, 3. Now answer this question, children. What is the least number by which this expression is to be multiplied to make it a perfect cube?
Multiplied by 6, ma'am.
No. Perfect cube. Did I say perfect square? I said perfect cube.
I'm 36.
Sorry?
I'm 36.
One by one. Sai Smriti wanted to say something.
It's 30.
36. Okay. Then others. Gayatri. Lakshana.
Mine is 216, ma'am. Ma'am, 36.
36. Okay. Why? Because 2 does not occur in triples. You need 2 square. And 3 doesn't occur in triples. You need 3 square. 3 square is 9. 2 square is 4. And 9 4s are 36. So 36 such cuboids are needed to form a cube. 36 such cuboids are needed to form a cube.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, write on the question. Take down the answer.
Ma'am, this is Aishwarya. I have a doubt.
Yeah.
I understand why it is the answer is 36, but I don't understand why, in which way that cuboids and cubes are related. I don't understand that part.
Yeah, because you have to, here you need to equate the volumes. Now you know that the volume of a cube is always a perfect cube, right? The volume of a cube. Now if the edge of the cube is, if the edge of a cube is 10 centimeters, its volume is going to be 10 into 10 into 10. Now this is the volume of one cuboid. This is the volume of one cuboid. But we know that now this one is not a perfect cube. The volume of a cuboid is given by the formula L into B into H. volume of a cuboid is given by the formula L into B into H. So the volume of a cuboid is 2 into 4 into 6. We're not finding the product, but this is the volume. But if it has to be a cube, we know that its volume is a perfect cube because of the formula. Volume of a cube is A into A into A. The same thing multiplied 3 times. So it will be a perfect cube. But this one is not a perfect cube. So how many more like this you need so that the answer will be a perfect cube? So for that, you should use the multiplication method, right? No, you should not remove the numbers that don't occur in triples, because the question is how many such cuboids are needed? How many more cuboids and how many more cuboids meaning of the same dimensions? How many more cuboids of the same dimensions are needed to form a cube? And we know that the volume of a cube will be a perfect cube, right? So how many more, meaning all these numbers should occur in triples. All these numbers should occur in triples. So 2 into 4 is 2 into 2 and 6 is 2 into 3. So we already got this one. This one is in triples. But here we have 2 and 3. Then how will this 2 become 2 cubed? 2 squared. This one 3 squared. So that means you need 3 squared, 9 into 4. If you have 36 such cuboids, every number there will be can be written with the power 3. Now let's take 2 of them, okay? Let's take 2 of them and check. Supposing you take 2 of them, 2 into 4 into 6. Take one more such cuboid. Take one more such cuboid. Okay, correct? This is one cuboid. This is another cuboid. Okay, so let's take 2 cuboids. 2 into 4 into 6. Let's take another cuboid, 2 into 4 into 6. So here you will have this one is what 2 into 2 into 1 second. Just a second. This 2 into 4 is 8, which is 2 cubed into 6. Then this one is 2 cubed into 6. Correct? Yeah. So then now you need one more 6, right? You need one more 6. So that means you should take another one, 2 into 4 into 6. 2 into 4 into 6. Correct? So now what will happen? This is 2 cubed and this is 6. So you can see a 6 into 6, 36. Use the multiplication criteria. Use the multiplication criteria, not division criteria, because division means you're taking away. Multiplication means you're introducing.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Yeah. Done writing, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll take up a few situations from squares and square roots. Yeah, take on the question, yes. Find three numbers in the ratio 2:3:5. The sum of whose squares is 608. See, when it's a word problem, everything is in the situation there. You just need to understand the question and construct the equation. Find three numbers in the ratio. Ratio is given, so you can assume the numbers. Let the numbers be what? Let the numbers be when the ratio is given. If the ratio is given, how do you assume the numbers? Louder. Ratio is given. Yeah. Online students, how do you assume?
3x plus 5x.
2x square plus 3x square plus 5x square.
No, my question is, how do you assume the numbers?
2x, 3x, and 5x.
2x, 3x, and 5x. Whenever you have a ratio, we say let the numbers be 2x, 3x, and 5x. Then what is given? The sum of whose squares. What should you add? You should add their squares. And what's the answer when you add the squares?
38x square.
You should add their squares. You're adding the numbers. No, what is the square of 2x?
4x square, ma'am.
2x the whole square.
4x square, ma'am.
4x square. If you've written 2x square, you're wrong. The square of, see, the sum of whose squares? You should add the squares. You should not add the numbers. You must add their squares. See, you must be a little patient and read and understand the question carefully. Don't be in a hurry to write something which just comes to our head. You must write according to the condition given in the question, not whatever we feel like. As soon as we're so hasty, we just read the question and we simply want to write, okay, let me just add everything and write equal to 608. It's not like that. It's not like that. They've given you some conditions in the question. You need to abide by the conditions in the question to get the correct answer. If your intention is to get the correct answer, you must follow the instructions in the question. If you want to get some answer, then you construct some equation, whatever comes to your head. But that's not a wise thing to do. What is given? So listen to me first. If you want to understand, let the three numbers be 2x, 3x, and 5x. That's the first step. Okay, so using the ratio, we have done the assumption. Then what's the equation? The sum of the squares. What is the square of 2x? 2x the whole square. What's the sum of 3x? 3x the whole square. What's the square of 5x? 5x the whole square. Now what should I do with these numbers? I must find their sum. And what is means equal to 608 is 608. Now what is 2x the whole square? What is 2x? 4x square. 2 into 2 is 4, x into x is x square. I think now you can start writing. Now, Surya, what's the answer? What is 25x squared plus 9x squared plus 4x squared? How much? 38. Okay. Very good. 38x square. Very good. 38x square is equal to 608. Now this 38 will go to the other side for division by. So x square is equal to 608 divided by 38. Divide and tell me what is 608 divided by 38. Do the long division. Or you can even simplify. You can cancel like this in 2 tables, 3 tables or something like that.
Mom.
Excuse me. Yeah.
16.
16. Okay. 608 divided by 38. 16. Very good. X square is equal to 16. So what's the value of x?
Ma'am, 4.
Square root of 16. X is equal to square root of 16. X is equal to 4. Yeah. So now find the numbers. Now find the numbers. You got x is 4. So find 2x, 3x and 5x. Right? No. If you find their cubes and add, you will get 608. If you cube the numbers and add them, you will get 608. That is to verify. If you want to check your answer, you can do that. What's the question? Find the numbers. So you found the numbers. That's it. Are you done, children?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Done? Okay. During the weekend,
Finished
children, you need
writing,
to.
Mom.
Sorry? Finished? Okay.
Finished writing, Mom.
Yeah. See, you need to visit the same sums during the weekend, children. You need to practice the same thing. See, now you only understood. Now you will not be able to retain for a long time. You'll forget. Next week, you'll this will become very faint. You cannot retain this. So to retain, you need to practice. In the weekend, you need to open your maths tuition notebook and practice the same things again. The same questions again. Then that's how only when you practice what you've understood, you can retain it. And retention is very important, right? It's not enough if you understand. See, now you would have understood. But after a week or 10 days, you will forget this. You will not be able to remember. Then what's the point understanding it today? If you want to understand something today to forget it after 10 days, then why understand today? You're wasting time, right? We have gathered here to understand something. And eventually you're going to forget it. If you don't practice, you're going to forget it. 10, 15 days, all this will go away from your mind. Then if we are spending time to understand something, to forget it in a couple of days, then what's the point of this meeting? It makes no sense. So to make it sensible, to make it meaningful, you need to retain this. Whatever you've understood today, you need to retain this. And retention is possible only when you visit the same questions and answers again. You need to visit it. During the weekend, open your tuition notebook, practice the same thing. See, you don't have to do it in detail. You don't have to write the question, write answer, let and all that. Scribble, just work. Meaning, see, this 2 hours, 15 minutes work should be revised in 45 minutes. You should not spend 2 hours, 15 minutes again. About 1/3 of the time you should revise it. Or maybe you'll take lesser than that, depending on how much you remember at that time. You should not take the same amount of time. Because this time in this duration, we have written the question, I have been explaining, and then you write on the answer. So much is happening in 2 hours, 15 minutes. But when you practice this, it's all ready in your notebook. The question is there, the answer is there. You just have to read the question, see the answer. If you feel the steps are little difficult, work that alone. Practice those steps alone and recall why we had to do that way. Then go to the next one. Read the question. Don't write the question and all that. Just read the question. Use a long rule sheet, rough paper. Keep scribbling. Scribbling meaning you don't have to spend a lot of time writing neatly and all that. Just visit the sums again. Work it out again. That you must do. Every weekend you should do that. The content of these two classes, Monday and Wednesday's class, must be practiced during the weekend. Only then you will be, so that is, when you do that, you will be able to retain for a longer time from there. For a longer time from there. So this weekend, if you revise, from there for another 15 days, you will remember. Again, that will fade. So you should, after some time, so now this weekend, if you revise, maybe after 2 weeks, again, you should visit the sums. So when you visit them at least 2-3 times, it's retained. Do not forget it. But the second time you revise, you won't even take 45 minutes. You may take 20 minutes. You will not take the same amount of time. You will take only 20 minutes. You'll be like, you'll open the book and yeah, this I know, yeah, this I know, this I know. Meaning you'll just flip the pages. Because whatever you see will be very familiar to you. You'll just flip the pages. And somewhere you will see something that, oh no, I don't remember this. Work that alone. Then keep flipping, flip. Don't just flip, read the question. Read the question, see the steps. Okay, I know it. Flip. Something you don't know. Okay, work that alone. So 20 minutes, you'll finish it. This one you need to keep doing. Now, when you do all that, the chapter done in the first, meaning in the month of April, will not be in the mind. So open that. So you need to plan really. The weekends must be well planned. And you need to revise. Practical subjects need to be given more importance than theory subjects. Theory you can hold and, see, even if you have an exam tomorrow, a theory subject, you can do some reading and something you can remember and go right. Because see, of 10 points, if you remember even 5 points, you'll get marks. But in mathematics, you should know how to start. If you don't understand the question, you don't know how to begin, you cannot do anything. But in other subjects, history or biology or whatever, something you can write. You'll remember something faintly, you can write that and maybe you won't get 4, you'll at least get 1. But in maths, if you don't understand the question, you don't know how to start, you cannot do anything. So you need to spend a little more time for practical subjects like physics, where you have number work, mathematics, computer science. All this you need to spend more time. This one should be given more preference when compared to theory subjects. Any questions on this one, children? Understood this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, take on the question. Bracket, Ariston, bracket.
Ma'am, I got the answer, ma'am.
Yeah, Gayatri. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, 1x square, 1x cube plus 2x cube plus 3x.
What are the no? Yeah. No. What are the numbers? The final answer?
Ma'am, 5, 10, and 15, ma'am.
5, 7, and 5?
5, 10, 15, ma'am.
5, 10, and 15. Okay, 5, 10, and 15. Okay. All right. So how do we assume the numbers?
Ma'am,
Let the numbers be.
1x, 2x, and 3x.
Ma'am.
Let the three numbers be.
1x plus 2x plus 3. 1x, 2x plus
Ma'am,
3.
1x plus 2x and 3x.
Let the numbers be 1x, 2x, and 3x. Or you can just say x. Now, what is given? The sum of their cubes is 4,500. The sum of their cubes. What is the
So
cube of
1x
1x?
cube,
1x.
ma'am, 1x
1x cube plus 2x cube plus
8x cube plus 27x cube is equal to 4500.
We must say this is read as 2x the whole cubed. 2x cubed means this one. 2x the whole cubed. Okay, so x cubed plus 8x cubed plus 27x cubed is equal to 4,500. Okay, next step.
You will get it as 36 x cube is equal to 4,500. So
Okay.
x cube is equal to 4,500 by 36.
Okay.
Then x cube is equal to 125. So x is equal to the cube of 125. So x is
Cube
equal
of,
to
no, not the cube of, cube root of. Cube
yeah,
of meaning
computer.
x is equal to the cube root of. X is equal to the cube root of 125, not the cube of 125. Yeah. So x is equal to 5. Very good. Aishwarya, Anintika, and Gayatri. Good.
Ma'am, I got the same answer.
Correct.
I also got
X.
the same answer.
Yeah, good. X is equal to 5. So the numbers are 1x, that is 1 into 5, which is 5. 2x, which is 2 into 5, 10. And 3x, 3 into 5, 15. So it's similar to it is similar to the earlier one. Earlier it was the sum of their squares. This one is the sum of their cubes.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, you want to say something? Okay. All right, next question. Done, Yarni? Yeah. So what is the cube root of 27? 3. 3. Now, after the decimal point, how many digits are there in the given number? 3 places. After the decimal point, 3. So the cube root after the decimal point, there'll be only 1 digit. Because if there are
Ma'am,
3
I
in the
got
cube,
the answer as 0.99.
Oh my God, there's one, ma'am.
Children, yeah, okay. Please give me some more time. Let me finish. And then if you've got the same answer, you can share it with me. If the cube number, if the number which is a perfect cube has 3 decimal places, that means after the decimal point, if there are 3 digits, then the cube root will have 1/3 of it. Divide by 3. For square root, you should divide by 2. For cube root, just divide by 3. 3 decimal places, no, divide by 3. Only 1 decimal place. Suppose the cube number has 9 decimal places. That is after the decimal point, if there are 9 digits, then its cube root will have 9 by 3. 3 digits after the decimal point. It will have only 1/3. Square root, half, 1 by 2. Half. For cube root, 1/3. Fourth root, 1/4. Fifth root, 1/5. 0.027. After the decimal point, 3 digits. Its cube root will have 3 decimal places. No, so 3 by 3. Always by 3 when it's cube root. Divide by 3. 3 by 3, 1. It'll have only 1 decimal place. That means after the decimal point, there'll be only 1 digit. For square root, you divide by 2. So 3 by 3, only 1. So it will be 0.3 is the result. Correct? Divided by, what is the cube root of 8? 2. And how many decimal places? 3 by 3, 1. So 0.2. That is after the decimal point, only 1 digit. Divided by, this is square root, not cube root. What is the square root of 9?
3.
3. 3 into 3 is 9. 3 into 3 is 9. Yeah, and then after the decimal point, 2 digits. So this is square root. So divide by 2. Only 1 digit after the decimal point. And 0.04? Square root of 4? 2. 2. And after the decimal point, 2 digits. So 2 by 2, only 1 digit. Minus 1. No, look at the board, children. Look at the board. 0.3 divided by 0.2. Division becomes multiplication and we take the reciprocal. 0.2 divided by 0.3, correct? Division becomes multiplication and we take the reciprocal of this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 1. 0.2, 0.2. 0.3, 0.3 gets cancelled. So what is remaining here? 1 minus 1. The answer is 0. The answer is 0. 1 minus 1, the answer is 0. So the value of this expression is 0. So supposing I have got 0 in a test, I've scored 0. And I feel shy to say 0. Then I'll say I got a cube root of 0.027 by 0.008 divided by square root of 0.09 by 0.04 minus 1. So, all right. Yeah. It's a very nice way of saying 0. I got 0. So the value of this. Anantika, please disable your mic. Yeah. So it's 0. All right, children, do it. Done? Yeah.
Starting, ma'am.
Okay.
Completed, ma'am.
Very good.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, one more sum and we'll wind up the session for today. So we'll start simplifying from the innermost square root. Okay, we'll start simplifying from the innermost square root. Okay, so we'll write all this as it is. Look at the board, look at the screen, children. What is the square root of 225? 15. 15. The square root of 225 is 15. See here, the square root of 225. The value is 15. Is this understood? That is, take away this and write 15. Take away this and write 15 because the value of square root of 225 is 15. So remove this and write 15. So see here. Replace square root of 225 with 15 because that's a value. Now next step. Plus, you should do the addition. What is 154 plus 15?
169.
169. Yeah, next step. I said simplify from the innermost square root. So 15612. What is the square root of 169?
13.
13. 13 into 13 is 169. 13 into 13 is 169. So 13. That is replace square root of 169 with 13. Take away this and write, don't write square root of 13. The square root of 169 is simply 13. Now again add 15625. Now we have to find the square root of 15625. You can do that using the long division method. You can do it using the long division method. If you find correct. Do it using the long division method and you will get 125. So the value of this expression is 125.
Yeah, I'm getting 125.
Yeah.
I also got 125.
Okay, very good. Done writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 second. I think we have some more time left. We can take a simple one. Yeah. Find the cube root of minus 3375 divided by 2744. Find 3375. Do it fast.
Ma'am, I actually tried this by myself way before, ma'am. And I also know the answer. I remember the answer, ma'am.
Okay, what's the answer?
15 cube and 14 cube. Minus 15 cube by 14 cube.
Correct. Yeah, how many times? Ariston, 3? You've taken what? 11. Okay. Is it divisible by 11? Tell me the factors of 3375. 15, but see, nobody started at all. Yarni, prime factorization of 3375. No, I think that's very slow. Three cubed into 5 cubed. Very good. 3 threes are 9. 3 threes are 9. 2 remains. 3 sevens are 21. 5. 3 ones are 2s are 5s are 5 25 times. 5 5s are 5 ones are. Similarly, 2 7 4 4. 2 2 ones are 2 threes are 2 sevens are 14. 2 twos are 2 6 8 are 16. 6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 8 is 16, 2, correct. Then 2 again, 3, 43. 7, 49 times. 7 again, 7 times. 7 ones are. So, 3375 divided by 2744 is equal to 3 cubed into 5 cubed divided by 2 cubed into 7 cubed, correct? So the cube root of 3375 by 2744 is equal to the cube root of 3 cubed into 5 cubed divided by taking cube root on both the sides. Taking cube root on both sides. So that's equal to from 3 threes, 1 3 out. From 3 fives, 1 5 out. 2 and 7. So that is 15 by 14. But we have to find the cube root of minus so cube root of minus 3375 by 2744 will be minus 15 by 14. If you finish writing, come and show me your book. I just need to check what you have written. நீங்க இருக்கிற மாதிரி presentation நான் எழுதிருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். நீங்க வந்து see இது இப்படி எப்படி ஆகும்? கியூப் ரூட் சிம்பிள் இருந்தா தானே இது இப்படி ஆகும். I'll share the picture. Go on and correct it, okay? I'll share the picture. Just wait. Finished online, students?
Done, ma'am.
Done writing? All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call. Good night, children.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.
Thank
Good night,
you.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.